guys, I am here with a different video today. I am doing a tag video because I feel like I've just done pregnancy update after pregnancy update, and not that I'm sick of it, but I figured it would be nice to do something a little different, and I haven't done a tag video in quite a while. So I saw this tag on the channel 1,000 Words. Hi, thank you for commenting the other day so I could find your videos, and I've really been enjoying that, and I thought it was a fun tag to do, so I am going to do that. And I'm also going to be uploading this on Monday. It'll be going live, and I'm going to be doing my pregnancy update. I think I'm going to upload them on a Friday, just because then because my weeks switch over on a Saturday, and if I don't get a chance to film either on the Friday or the Saturday, then it's going to be late. Like, I'm not going to have it up on Monday. So I just thought it would be better to do different videos on a Monday and pregnancy updates on the Friday. So I hope you're okay with that. The next pregnancy update you'll see will be like real time. Like, I will be that many days, well, not that many days pregnant, but I will be in that week of pregnancy. Should be that way anyway. I'm going to film it after this video, hopefully, if my camera cooperates. Anyway, let's start with this tag. The tag is called Have You Ever? So there are quite a few questions, and if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my phone and all the questions on it. So first of all, have you ever shot a gun? Yes, I have, several times. My family's from South Africa originally, so my dad kind of, I shouldn't say that that's like why he grew up with guns, but he lived on a farm. It was rural. My mum was raised by a police officer in Rhodesia, and they travelled a lot, and so there was always like guns and stuff around, so both my parents are familiar with them, although my mum doesn't shoot or anything now. But my dad always has, and he's always had guns, so we always did like target practice and stuff, and I enjoy target practice. I used to like take the pellet gun up the back of our property, and my brother had like this target where you could shoot it, and then it was like attached to a string, and you just pulled it right back up again. So I used to do that on a Sunday afternoon sometimes. I like practicing that kind of stuff. Have I ever gone on a blind date? No, I have not. Have you ever skipped school? If you count playing sick, then yes, I definitely did that a few times. Have you ever watched someone pass away? No, and people might think that's weird considering I was a nurse, but I worked in a general practice, just like a doctor's rooms after I graduated, and you didn't really deal with, you did deal with some end-of-life care, but it wasn't like, obviously people weren't admitted to the doctor's rooms because that would be weird. And when I was on placement, I didn't. I saw people very close to passing away, like just hours away, but I didn't actually see someone pass away. Have you ever visited another country? Yep, I have visited Vanuatu, Australia, and sorry, can you hear Jack flying? And like a few little countries in South Africa that are like, there's Lesotho and Botswana and stuff like that. I've been there before, but just kind of passing through. Have you ever seen the Grand Canyon in person? No, I haven't, but I would love to do that. I would love to do like a huge road trip of the States. Have you ever flown in a helicopter? No, and I don't know if I ever want to. They look scary. Have you ever served on a jury? No, thank goodness. I hope I never have to. Have you ever been lost? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Have you ever swam in the ocean? Yeah, definitely a few times. I don't like it. I can't remember the last time I swam in the ocean. Yeah. Have you ever colored with crayons? Sure. Like, it'd be sad if you had a childhood where you didn't color with crayons. I definitely had. Have you ever cried yourself to sleep? Yes. Not many times, but a few. Have you ever sang karaoke? No, I have never done that. Have you ever sang a solo or duet? Yes, I have quite a few times in church, mostly. I don't know if I've ever done it anywhere else, really, just in church. Have you ever paid for a meal in coins only? Yeah, I think so, especially when I was like younger, like a kid or a teenager. Have you ever made prank phone calls? No, I haven't, but my brother has. Have you ever laughed until some beverage came out of your nose? I don't think so. Again, I've had friends who've done it, like when we've all been laughing really hard, but I don't think I have. Have you ever caught a snowflake on your tongue? Maybe. I can't remember a time, but I could have done because I've been at places where it's been snowing. Have you ever had children? Yes, I have one child and I'm pregnant with my second. Have you ever had a pet? Lots and lots and lots of pets. I've had lots of pets die, and I've had goldfish, I've had guinea pigs, I've had rabbits, I've had goats, I've had lambs and cows and dogs. Yeah, I've had a lot of pets. Have you ever been skinny dipping? No. No, I haven't. Have you ever been fishing? Yep, I have, not many times, and to be honest, it's not really my thing. It stinks. Have you ever been boating? I've been on a boat a handful of times. I don't mind being on a big ship, I've been on a big ferry that goes between the North Island and the South Island, but I don't like being on small boats. Being in the water freaks me out. I can swim, but not very well, and I just don't like it very much. Have you ever been downhill skiing? No. Have you ever been water skiing? No. I've seen it, and I've seen people wipe out, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. Have you been in a caravan? I have. My grandparents had a caravan in South Africa for as long as I can remember, and when we went back to visit, if we went to Kruger Park or something like that, if we travelled up, I think we stayed in there, or we stayed in a tent or whatever, and they stayed in there. But yeah, I've been in a caravan a few times. Have you been in a tent? Yes. Have you ridden a motorcycle? I have. My dad and brother have had motorcycles a lot over the years, and Dad's often had me on the back of his one when I was younger. Have you been bungee jumping? No, and there's probably no way that I will ever do it. It's terrifying. I'm a wuss, can you tell? Have you gone to a drive-in movie? No, I haven't. And my mum talks about the drive-in movies that they went to when she was a kid back in Rhodesia, and it sounds like so much fun. They'd bring the speaker around to the car, and then they'd take your order for what snacks you wanted and stuff. And I was like, that would be fun. So I'd love to go to a drive-in movie. Have you ever done something that could have killed you? Probably. Driven too fast or something like that. Yeah, probably. Have you ever done something that you will regret for the rest of your life? Yep. Yeah, I have. I'm not going to share what it is, but yeah, I have. Have you ever ridden an elephant? No. That would be scary. I don't think unless you were in India, because you don't ride the ones in South Africa. Have you ever ridden a camel? I have. When I went to Australia, I rode a camel, and it was actually really fun. It was scary getting up because they're on their knees when you go on them, and I think there were two of us on, and they stand up, but they put their back legs up first, so it's you're at a real angle for a while, and then they stand up. But yeah, that was lots of fun. I enjoyed that. Have you ever eaten cake, ice cream, or biscuits for dinner? Hello. Yeah, and I'm pregnant, so I have an excuse now. Have you ever been on TV? I don't think so. Have you ever stolen any traffic signs? No, I have not. I don't really see the point. Have you ever been in any car accidents? Two. The first one wasn't really a car accident. I backed into somebody. I was using my side mirrors, but I didn't look directly behind me, and it was just in my blind spot. And the other one was, we had just gotten back from our honeymoon, and we were going around a roundabout, and someone didn't give way to us, and he hit my side of the car. Luckily, it was a low impact hit, but it spun our whole car around. It was really scary and not nice, and the car had to go to the panel beaters and stuff. It was out of action for about a month, I think. Have you ever been in hospital in the past 2 years? Yes, just to have my son. Have you ever donated blood? No, because every time they had the blood run, I had just been on antibiotics or something, so I didn't really want to go and donate my blood. Have you ever gotten a speeding / any other type of ticket in the past year? No, I never have. Have you ever gotten a piercing? Just the normal ear piercings, that's all. And I don't wear earrings very often because my ears are quite sensitive. Have you ever gotten a tattoo? No, I just don't really like them. Have you ever taken drugs? No, unless you're just talking about medicine, but no. Have you ever driven a manual car? Yes, we had to learn on manuals, like that was the rule. And I'm so glad I did, and my first car was a manual, and we only replaced that in December of last year, so I drove manual from when I was 15. Oh my gosh, that's almost 10 years ago, guys. 15 all the way up to last year. Have you ever owned your dream car? I don't really have a dream car. Like, the car I dreamed about last year was a Mazda Prima C, and it's like a minivan, so in that case, yes, but like if we're talking about really fancy cars, no. I don't really have a dream car, to be honest. Have you ever been married? Yes, I am been married 2 years to my husband. Have you ever been divorced? No, and here's hoping never, ever, ever. Have you ever fallen in love? Yes, obviously, I'm in love with my husband. Have you ever fallen out of love? No, because I don't think I ever loved somebody until I met my husband. Have you ever paid for a stranger's meal? I don't think so. That would be a good thing to do. Have you ever driven over 150 k's per hour or driven over 150 k's in distance? I've never driven that fast, not me personally. My father has while we were in South Africa. But I have driven over that many k's in distance. Have you ever been in a police car? I don't think so. Have you ever been scuba diving? No, and I don't want to because I don't like the idea of being underwater. Like I said, water kind of scares me. Have you ever written... What? Have you ever published a book, story, or poetry? No, I've written poetry and I did put together a booklet, but it's not like professionally published or anything. I just printed it off the computer. Have you ever eaten snail? No. Or frog? No, I've never eaten snail or frog. I've eaten wildebeest and ostrich and yeah, a few other interesting things, but never those two. Have you ever loved an animal more than yourself? No. I don't think so. Have you ever met an old crush years later and felt good that it never happened? I don't understand that question. Oh, maybe that it never like worked out? I don't think I've met any of my old crushes recently. Like, all of my old crushes, I'm like, I'm glad it didn't happen because God knew better than me what I needed and wanted. So, sorry. Not that any of you really know who you are. But I'm very pleased with the man God gave me. So, I guess the answer to that is no. But anyway, that's the end of the tag. If you want to do this tag, then go ahead and do it because that's what I did. I didn't get tagged, I just did it because I wanted to. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoy watching these kind of videos, but I'm going to end it off now because I don't want it to be too long, and I need to film my pregnancy update because I'm almost 13 weeks pregnant, and this week has been full, so keep an eye out for that. Hopefully it'll be up on Friday, and this will be up on Monday. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me know that I'm making the right kind of videos. And if you want to keep following me and see other videos, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you along. We are not that far away from 100 subscribers, and that has happened a lot faster than I was expecting it to. So thank you for joining me on this journey. Thank you for tuning in and watching what I have to say, because I don't think I'm all that interesting, but obviously some of you do. So I really appreciate that. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Hi, everybody. I start my videos off pretty much the same way every time, I think. But, I don't know, it's just what comes naturally. So, hi everybody, welcome to my 12-week pregnancy update. I am in my favorite outfit at the moment, and that is a hoodie and sweatpants.